The skin at the base of the horns is splitting under the blistering heat. Beneath the thick, heavy folds of this Cape buffalo's neck, dozens of engorged ticks have buried their pincers deep into the living flesh. They swell with dark fluid, bulging like smooth gray stones against the coarse black bristles of his hide. The parasites crowd into the tender pink margins of his inner ears, pressing into the softest tissues where the skin is thinnest. Every movement sends a flare of dull, constant agony through the beast. He endures this silent assault under the heavy, stagnant air of the deep marsh. The mud baking on his flanks provides no armor against the invaders that have already breached his defenses. He tosses his massive head, the heavy horns carving violent arcs through the swarm of flies. He drags his dense neck against the jagged, splintering bark of an ancient acacia tree, putting all of his 2,000 pounds into the friction. He plods heavily into the murky brown shallows of the watering hole, submerging his thick body up to the nostrils in a desperate bid to drown the tormentors. He shakes his soaked ears, sending thick droplets of swamp water flying across, two different species cleaning at the same time. The Oxpeckers march aggressively across the buffalo's face, their stiff tails acting as braces. They probe the deep, wet wrinkles around the eye sockets, their sharp, scissor-like beaks clamping down on the bloated ticks. Two different species cleaning at the same time. They rip the parasites free with brutal jerks of their heads. But the relief hides a darker reality. When a tick is torn away, the wound bleeds, and the Oxpeckers do not move on. They peck continuously at the raw, open flesh, ensuring the wound stays fresh. They are not just hunters of parasites, they are drinkers of blood. The buffalo stops thrashing. His heavy dark eyelids droop, falling, half closed in a quiet, undisturbed trance. The frantic twitching in his ears ceases entirely. His massive muscles relax, and the aggressive tossing of his head is replaced by a slow Oxpecker. It is an endless, opportunistic feast of iron and flesh. For the brutal ecosystem of the marsh, it is the ultimate truth of survival.